right, and welcome to another episode of the Zero One Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Redman coming to you from the noodles position, technically the pretty position because the other cat is sitting here with me this afternoon here in Champaign, Illinois. And as always, joined by my buddy Minderz. Minderz, T minus what, 5 days until you're going to be out
Six.
of commission for a bit. 6 days. Uh,
Six.
So you're getting all the wrestling in that you can. You're hitting all the Thursday nights. You went the hybrid this weekend.
Well, as I say, I think tomorrow, I didn't think I was going to make it tomorrow down to Edgewood, but some plans changed. So I think I will make it actually. So
Uh, Very nice, very nice. And
there's some nice things
it had,
happening.
yeah, yeah. Oh, we'll definitely get to it because there's some good shit going down tomorrow. Big debut to for one thing, and yeah, I'm just doing a little homework here on the Facebook page real quick, but. Today, as we know, is the last edition of our Forge of July this year. Each episode, we've
Yep.
had the different Forge member on the show with us, and uh, we appreciate all of them taking time out of their schedule to join us this month. Today, our last guest for this little special series we're doing is none other than Nixi XS. We've seen her quite a bit down in Edgewood the last several months. So we're excited to
I'm a
talk to
big
her. We talked
fan.
to the O'Neills. We talked to the O'Neills last week, and they had a lot to say about Nixie. So uh,
Yep.
it should be good. Yeah. In the chat, don't get ahead of me. We're gonna get to that stuff here in a bit.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Y'all knock it off.
See, AJ knows better. Now you guys
Well,
know how this works.
not really. Not really. He
Well,
only started in because everybody else did. So
that's true. That's true. All right. So
oh,
let's talk a little bit about last Thursday real quick. All kinds of crazy stuff was going on last week. You were there. I wasn't. You got
yo.
CMC assaulting people with duct tape. I saw what he did to Rob.
No,
He
it
put
wasn't.
duct tape on his arm.
He made me a very cute bracelet.
Hey, all I know is that seeing a big roll of duct tape in his hands makes me glad I didn't go last week because who knows what he would have tried to do to me. I'm a hairy fella. Look at all that arm hair. That's just I'll
I
be a
see
sitting
that.
duck for.
Look at all that hair
Uh,
on your face.
now he'd have to deal with the wife if you wanted to go after the face because she likes the beard. She won't let me shave the beard. Not that I would anyway, because the beard is a sign that I'm a macho man.
There you go.
Yep. If you will.
Oh, geez. He's got the glasses and everything. Oh, boy. Here we go.
I've always got them somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure
I
you
got
do.
those. I got those for the big Mega Powers discussion on JTR last year. That's maybe one of my favorite moments in the history of the podcast with me and
Reb,
Marge.
Thursday night. Thursday night
Yeah,
throwdown.
I know.
Thursday.
Squirrels, shiny things, all that stuff. Uh, but yeah, so now I suggested that CMC and his opponent SLB should form a tag team, and you kind of poo-pooed that idea, Menders.
I did. I poo pooed that idea. I did not like
Was
that
it
idea.
was it the idea of the team or the name that I came up with?
No, the name that you came up with.
Okay, well, I don't. I think it
Not
was
so much the
clever.
team. You
Uh,
would think it was clever.
Come on, the skinny chubby connection, skinny little bastard and chubby man child.
No,
It
no.
just it let's just put them with hot and heavy. See what happens.
You're not right. You're so not
Uh,
right, Reb.
and yet not quite wrong.
That's right, too. That's terrible.
hmm Uh, yeah. So I'm trying. You know what's sad? I just watched this show less than an hour ago, and I've already like my brain is pudding today, and I'm trying to remember all the stuff that I saw. There was a lot to take in on that show.
There
Uh,
was.
yeah.
I have
Hello,
continued my
everybody in the
streak,
chat.
though. I've
Of
continued my streak, though, of BA hating me.
oh yeah,
It's been
it's
quite interesting.
I don't see that streak ending anytime soon, Menders.
No, not if I keep making signs.
especially if you
He
make them
really
laminated
didn't.
so he can't rip them.
Yeah, he really didn't like that sign. He's like, he was like, oh, oh,
He just
went
balls
from
it up.
trying to rip it to just rolling it up and throwing it away. I was like,
Uh, now,
sorry about you.
for those that couldn't see, what did the sign say that raised his ire as it did?
All it said was Jimmy Carrot will not die.
Well, that's
That's all
generally
it said.
true.
That's all it said.
Oh, hey,
So I don't know what he got
AJ,
all upset about.
just a second behind. How'd the BA proof sign work out? Uh,
Worked out all right, except for he crumpled it all up and threw it in the trash, and then it was just gross.
yeah, it'll do that. Uh,
Yeah.
well, we can talk about the high points. Hippie Johnny went out there with one shoe and took on Avery Hertz, the guy that we saw this weekend at Hybrid Championship Wrestling. Uh, for
Yep.
having one shoe, he didn't do bad. You know, he wasn't not off balance or anything.
Not too
Uh,
bad at all. Not too bad.
yeah. Do we? So from now on, is he shoeless Johnny instead of hippie Johnny?
Nah, he's still hippie Johnny.
Yeah.
We can't mess with names too much, or I'll get
No,
real confused.
that's very true. Very true. Uh, let me see here. So Jacques and BA apparently have a new team name. I guess they are called the Light now, from
The
what
light.
I heard of Robert Leach up there. And they kind of got on the wrong side of Myron Damone after their match last on Thursday. Because
Sure did.
Myron made a point to run down there and lay a little whooping on those guys. And it I don't know. I don't know if Myron is. I thought Myron was shooting for Theo for that TNT title. I don't know. Maybe he's going. Maybe he's looking at Jacques' title now. Maybe he's a target, or maybe he just wants payback. It's hard to say.
Just me want payback,
Yeah, that's true.
honestly. So
Yeah, yeah. Devontae and Mad Dog had a pretty darn good match Thursday.
they did.
Uh, I don't know
I
the
told
name of the,
Devontae to run a lot in that match.
and he did. He was using that stick and move kind of strategy for a bit. I don't know who the referee is that was in that match, the young guy, but he needs to learn not to touch Connolly's chain.
Yeah, don't touch that.
He got he got yelled at a few times by the old Mad Dog, and in the mood Mad Dog has been in lately, I wouldn't want to piss him off any more than he
No,
is in a regular basis.
right. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
That was one of the big things. Like, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
no. Uh, IP Mason continuing to try to woo the glitch to join his side. I don't know if he's looking for a lackey or a tag team partner, or if he just wants to be a mentor. I don't know what the situation is there, but then we end up having an open challenge, and like I said, my brain is putting. I can't remember who it was that answered it. Well, was it the Angler? Yeah, it was the Angler.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, it was the
okay,
angler
okay, because
because
I
the
believe
glitch
they
came out
have.
again.
And IP got the win. Not a bad match though. One of
No,
the better efforts we've seen out of the Angler since he started wrestling. So hats off to him. Floppy hat off to him, I say. Uh,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Eh,
I'm rolling through Patreon real quick just to make sure we don't miss anything.
good call. Our guest from last week, the O'Neill brothers, was there last Thursday and got a win. Uh,
Yeah.
again, the opponents are escaping me at the moment. Um,
Well, I jumped all the way to the end, so now I got to come back. So
okay, yeah, I made the mistake
we're
of
just terrible this
I
week.
made the
Yeah.
mistake of not taking notes when I came home. I had a cat in my face, so the same one that's sitting down here by my feet as we speak. But you know how we feel about the O'Neills. They darn good tag team. Won in pretty dominant fashion. Some might say they cheated. I don't know if I'd go that
Nah.
far. Uh,
It's
you
never
you
cheat.
ain't
It's not
trying.
cheating. Come on now.
No. Sometimes the fans just don't appreciate good heel tactics. That's all.
Yeah, but it was 5-star and Cardi.
That's true. That's true. David, we're trying to remember all the matches from last Thursday off the top of our heads, and it's going okay. But but yeah,
I'm
Cardi
scanning
and
your
Jesse,
Patreon right now.
Cardi and Five Star actually did make for a pretty fun team, and I'm looking
They
forward
did,
to
and
more
I
of that.
hope the 5-star party,
5 Star Cardi Party.
5-star Cardi party.
Yep, and they've got a match on Thursday with Hot and Heavy, if my memory serves. So check my graphics here, but I believe that
Ooh,
is the
okay.
case. And yeah, so that might be a short-lived party if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know. They've Theo's been kind of had a chip on his shoulder lately ever since he got that belt, and uh, that kind of
Speaking
might
of
as well bring up the
Theo,
main event because Theo
yep.
defended against the ATM on in the main event
Hmm.
last Thursday. Really good
Mark,
match. Theo got.
I feel like we've said that somewhere before. I
I
feel
know, right?
like
Don't we make things happen here? And
I don't know if we make things happen or we just give people ideas.
that could easily be a really fun match. There are a few times I thought ATM had Theo, but wound
Yeah.
up Theo wound up taking the low road, getting DQ'd with the belt shot. So
Yep.
I don't know. Since technically ATM won the
Apparently
match,
he
I think
is.
he should get a rematch.
Apparently he is going after Joey tactics as well as he can. So
Right. Chan Cannery, as my wife likes to call it, because Big Man Chan was out there. By the
that's
way,
true.
shame on the audience in Edgewood. Chan looking for a moment of silence for his late brother, and nobody was being respectful. It's just shameful, if you ask me.
I was nice. I let him know that we did the 10 bell salute
Oh yeah,
and the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
9 yards.
Oh, we did the 10 bells for not Chan last week. Uh, but yeah, just I don't know, just shameful if you ask me. Uh, Let me think here. If there's anything that I missed, because like I said, there was a lot happened in just under 2 hours, pretty much, on that Thursday night show last week. Like they get a lot of they get a lot of their shit in on that show. But
LDLC and
Chris
Which Chris?
Hendricks,
There you
Chris
go.
Hendricks, yes,
Finally
and
clued in. I finally
yeah,
saw that, so I know where I'm at now.
they took on Jacques and BA.
Yep.
Uh, Not real surprising, BA and Jacques got the win because they really started to gel as a team.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping you're such a pain sometimes, AJ. Um, hopefully our guest will be joining us here soon.
Yeah, hopefully before too long. About 15 minutes in, but like we said, we're fully expecting her to pop up. But should we
Yep.
mention who we got coming on the show next week, Menders? When we're back to our normal format?
Oh yeah, because Bari might be covering for me next week.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to do something squirrely like get Christopher Cooper in as the co-host or something because you hate me sometimes.
Well, I won't say I didn't try.
Well, I'm glad that he apparently had better things to do, schlepping mattresses
Maybe.
around
We'll
or
see.
whatever. Uh,
Maybe. We'll see.
See, Bari I like. I think Bari and I could have a good show there. And yeah, David. Yep, we got that one. Hendrickson DLC against BA and
Yep,
Jacques.
we got that one.
Uh, yeah, if it's you or if it's Bari, we will be in the presence of greatness because we'll be joined by the champ himself next week. Joey O'Reilly's going to be joining us. And
The guy that's living on borrowed time right now and just until the
now,
next Mattoon show.
I was going to say, you're not saying until ZDP takes him for
Oh
for
no
the
no no
heavyweight
no.
championship.
No 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 no.
Yeah, they haven't said what he's got coming up in Mattoon, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get some breaking news between now and then. Let's see who he's if he's defending the title or against who. Oh, David, thank you. Lobo the Hobo and Myron Damone was the opening match on the show, and that's the one I was forgetting.
Ah,
Friend of
okay.
the show, Myron, he got the win, and that's because he had the match, and then he came out later and went after
Yep.
the light. Finger quotes. I'll say the finger quotes just because I'm getting used to saying the name of the team. What did you think of the little flowery boa that Jacques presented to BA for their entrance?
I thought it was great. I don't know why BA wouldn't wear it
Hey, he did. He accepted it. He's like, hey,
for
this
a
works.
minute. For a minute.
Well, BA's a proud
BA
guy,
should have wore it
and
the entire time. He should have wore it the entire time. If he's proud of his team, he should have wore it the entire time.
well, BA he's a proud man, and he doesn't like getting teased by the plebeians in the crowd, to borrow a Don Callis phrase, uh,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
also just a fun word, plebeians. Uh,
There's some of us that still make fun of him regardless, but that's beside the point.
mhm. Hey, I've done the very best I can to give all of these fine young talent in 01 the rub on this podcast, and I
But
didn't.
wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
No, you set one up for disaster, is
I
what you
did
did.
not. I did nothing of the
Yes, you
sort.
did.
So CMC, and for those that don't know, this is the genesis of our beef. He was on the show. He had just won the TNT championship. BA had just earned the number one contendership. I thought that maybe CMC would like to have a little face-to-face time with his challenger. You know, as we see on television sometimes. I thought it'd make for
Yeah,
good
but
podcasting. And
most of the time they know
BA
their
had
opponent's coming on.
BA had plenty to say. He made some very cogent points in his comments. And then CMC just like a deer in the headlights, didn't have anything, no comeback. And I think BA psyched him out then, and then took the belt off of him when they met for the championship.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
I know, and then a lot of
Yeah.
sympathy I have for the man that broke my foot. It's because he didn't break my foot.
No, but he does make sure it stays broken.
No, that's BA that makes sure it stays broken.
Oh, that's not. That's a bald-faced accusation, Minderz. Shame on you.
Like you saying that CMC broke my foot isn't?
I, that's just based solely on his character that he would be capable of doing that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if he would do
You
this to somebody, he would take a shot at your foot.
are if you would have just sat still, he would have finished it.
I didn't want him to start it.
Play the video, Mark.
No, you can't make me.
Did you get the voiceover for the other one yet, though?
No, not yet.
Hey, let's play that one. Play that one real quick, just so we can all
Oh,
relive Benjamin
why?
Truss.
Why not? Why not?
Okay, right there.
JP just looking around like, where did he go?
Yeah, right?
He was in here just a second ago. Wait,
That
what
was so
are you? Wait,
nuts.
Minderz, what are you doing?
Oh, look it! And the race is on!
Just cackling like a lunatic. I told you not to play that video, Minderz.
Too bad. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, you're not sorry. You know,
No,
sorry
normally.
bone in your body. Hey, Minderz, looks like our guest has arrived in the chat here. You want to go ahead and we'll go ahead and bring her in.
Alrighty.
All right. Why don't you do the honors, Minderz?
So our guest today is Nixi XS from the Forge.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, we're great. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Yeah.
Good. So one of the questions we always ask, who are some of your influences that got you into wrestling? And then how did you get started?
Biggest influences? Shawn Michaels, obviously, like one of the greats of all time. His match with Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, is like the first match I can remember watching and like falling in love with. Also very impactful with my flamboyance. And I started wrestling. I started training at the beginning of 2019. Then I left for a bit during the pandemic, and then I came back last year.
Okay.
Okay. And have you been with the Forge that whole time, or did you join them after you'd already started training for a bit?
I joined the Forge last June. Yeah, I had trained somewhere else before then.
Okay.
So we had your buddies the O'Neills on last week, and they had a lot of great things to say about you.
I mean, I hope they do, because I mean, I save their asses all the time. So
Well, they didn't say that, but you know, it's I mean, it's a fair statement to make, though.
yeah,
Hey, behind every great tag team, there's usually a great valet/wrestler. Didn't we discuss this last night with Sensational
Yeah.
Sherry?
Oh yeah, we had a long
See?
chat about Sherry last night, so yeah, it's right in there.
Sherry is like my number one valet inspiration. So
Yeah,
She's
I told
great.
Minderz she's my just top 5 managers in general for me, so I'm with you.
yes.
I agree. All right,
Okay, so
so
we've go ahead, Mark.
no, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
No, go ahead. No, okay. I was gonna say we've seen you down in Edgewood. Where are some of the other places that you're wrestling at now too?
Oh my gosh. I've been down in Memphis a lot. I've been in Mississippi, West Virginia, Texas. I've got some stuff coming up in Indiana, Wisconsin, Arkansas. Kind of all over the place right now. So very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah,
ahead,
I've
Mark.
been watching the Memphis stuff on YouTube since it kind of popped back up again. I think it was last year was when I first started watching again. So I've been seeing quite a few familiar faces down there. Most recently, I saw when the O'Neills came down. Then I know you said you've been down there also. I was wondering if that was like a package arrangement since you guys are teaming up so often, like with Gory Pro or with 01. If that's going to be continue to be the case down in Memphis.
Oh yeah, the O'Neills and we're taking over at Memphis. Yeah, we've invaded. We're taking over. Big things to come there, but yes, we are a package deal there.
All right.
I have to say, I'm been pretty excited with seeing her do the triple tag teams down at Edgewood, especially the last one that I saw her in, which was with against Lobo the Hobo. Who else
SLB,
was
right?
in that one, Mark? SLB and
And the last one's
Isaiah.
escaping. There you go.
Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah Johnson. Yeah.
Because I love the fact that Nixi does not back down from anybody. That's my favorite part. And tries to start it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Listen, man, woman, doesn't matter. Like, if you can't step to me, get out of the ring.
So, do you have a preference? Like you just said, doesn't matter, but in general, is there a preference? Women's matches intergender? Is there one that you prefer, one to the other?
Not really a preference. They're just different. Like, working with other girls, I can relate to other girls more. So when we get to have matches, I think I can get more personal. I can really pick at them and like pull them apart. With guys, I have to be a little more crafty and creative and kind of use my smaller stature to my advantage. And, you know, I have to play around with that a little more. So it's just different challenges, but
Okay.
I like both.
I would really like to see Nixi keep maybe kind of picking at Jacques a little bit and get that shining light title off of them.
I would love to. That's a goal. So
Okay.
if 01 wants to make it happen, very open to the idea. So
All right. Well, we've been known to make things happen on the show, so that could happen very soon, hopefully. I know the boss listens to this. We see you in Edgewood. Hopefully, we're going to see not only you, but the O'Neills, if schedules permit, coming into Mattoon for one of the bigger shows, because there's a lot going on up there too, specifically with like the tag team division and everything like that. But every now and then, like I know the last big show, well, the one before last, they had like Shaz McKenzie showed up. They had Sierra in there, so they've been bringing in some pretty significant women in for some shots. So Is there anybody that you would want to see them bring in if they were to say, Nixie, we're gonna put a match together for you. Who do you want? Like, if you had somebody off the top of your head, who would you go with?
I would love to work Shaza. I think I could get really creative. I think there's a lot of fun things I could do with Shaza. I would really love to work Rain once she's ready to come back. Her and I had trained together previously, so we know each other on a little bit of a deeper level. I'd like to see where that could go. I don't know. I'm open to whoever is thrown at me. So
I'm gonna throw a suggestion, and I'm sure you've probably wrestled her many a times, but Tootie Lynn.
I would love to work Tootie again. Yes. Yes. Listen, I have taken so many kicks from her in training. So matches are my opportunity to get like a little bit of payback. So anytime they want to set it up.
Sounds good to me.
You've never been pounced by Camaro in training, have you? We just showed video. He threw poor Benjamin Trust right out of the ring at the last show doing that shit.
I have not. But if it did happen, I feel like I could get several rows into the audience.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like I would go flying halfway across a gym. So,
Benjamin did. So,
yeah.
say Benjamin
If
did.
he hadn't hit the ropes, he would have gone farther.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh no, go ahead. See what you got. I'm checking the.
Why don't we do this? Let's run through Thursday Night Throwdown tomorrow night.
That counts was Chef's Kiss.
Chef's
he says.
Kiss.
It was. It was immaculate.
Let's run through. You want to run through tomorrow night's card with Nixie?
Why not? Let's do that. So tomorrow night, Thursday Night Throwdown, Edgewood, obviously 7:00 doors open. They made the big announcement. You see, Mike Outlaw's actually showing up tomorrow for his debut there. I'm really curious who they're going to put him with because they haven't made an announcement yet that I'm aware of. There's some big boys down in Edgewood that I think you could have some fun with. But yeah, I don't know. Any thoughts on that? Who do you think, Minderz? Who do you want to? I'll ask you first. Who do you want to see Outlaw go up against?
Who do I want to see Outlaw go up against?
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. Well, it won't happen because they already have a match, but I kind of like to see Mike Outlaw and Theo, but that's just me.
Right.
Now, I want Nixie's opinion because who do you think, Nixie?
Yeah.
Well, I train with Outlaw. Like most of what I know, I have learned from Outlaw. So I've heard some rumors. I've heard some whispers about who it might be that he's facing. I don't think I can disclose those things.
Oh.
But
Okay.
As someone that trains with him, whoever it is that he's facing, they are in for the fight of their life.
I believe that.
Sounds. I believe it too.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Was the last time Outlaw was in 0-1? Was that the War Games show against Camaro a couple years ago?
May have well been. Yeah, it may have well been. I think it
Okay,
was actually down in Noble.
Because I haven't seen Outlaw in person. I've seen several of his matches in Glory Pro specifically, but yeah, he's a guy that I'm a big fan of his work. Although anytime he's in there with Camaro's just money to me, because you know how I am. Two big guys beating the piss out of each other is just good entertainment for me. I'll put it as subtly as I can there. Let's get some of the matches that they got announced already. It's a pretty full card here. Getting blamed
Hey,
on
Mark, how
comments
about you
for all
put up
kinds of
that
stuff.
comment?
From
I like
Jared.
that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Jared.
Yeah, I did nothing. Jared likes to give me shit
Nixie,
on
if you haven't figured it out, we blame Reb for everything, and I'm the one that gets blamed by
true.
all the wrestlers. This is how this works.
It's really CMC's fault for everything, but
It's really not.
yeah. Well, let's do a hasty subject change. Get to the matches here.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
get to the matches.
all right.
Focus.
So, BA Minder's best friend BA Malkin taking on Myron Damone. Uh, this is kind of following up from last Thursday. Myron kind of interjected in the tag match last week, but I don't know. Are you gonna bring another sign, Minders, and try to piss off BA again?
Oh, you never know. I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
He does not like. He calls him my best friend. No, BA and I are not friends. He hates me, but I'm gonna go with Myron for this one. What do you think, Nixie?
Myron has the size advantage. BA has more experience as a champion. So I think it's kind of a toss-up. I think it's going to be up to whether or not Myron comes with all of the aggression that I know he has. Like if he's on his A game, I think Myron is very hard to beat. But you never know. I'm very curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm gonna pick BA just because I've got a funny feeling that Jacques is gonna be hovering around and they might get involved somehow and give BA the assist there, you know. But everything you said about Myron is true. He's a big tough dude. So if just straight up one-on-one, it's a pick 'em. You never know who's gonna take it. But just seeing what we've seen out of Jacques and BA over the last few months, it's kind of a safe bet that there's going to be some funny business going on. Let's see. Next up, there we go. Three-way match. Minders, I know you're torn on this one.
I'm so
Devon-
torn. So we get to go to Nixie gets to pick first on this one because I'm so torn. It's not even funny.
All right. So you got Devontae Knox, Kenny Calix, and SLB. Did I pronounce that right this time, Minders?
You did.
All
I'm
right,
very
good.
proud. You've come a long way.
Thank you. All right.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Devontae, the most experienced. Has been at Throwdown for the longest. He knows that crowd. He knows that ring. I think it's gonna be Devontae.
Okay. I think Devontae will win both the match and the inevitable dance-off to kick off the match.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I feel about Kenny. He's impressed me every time he's been out there. But it's like Nixie said, Devontae's got the experience, and he's been on a roll ever since he got that briefcase. What was it, in May? So yeah, I got to go Devontae on that one.
I'm gonna go with Kenny. Kenny is, this might be one of his last Thursday nights, so he's got to get back to school. So
Yeah.
they might give him the rub. I'm hoping they give him the rub because, he's gonna need a little bit of momentum going into that match that he's gonna have on August 5th over in Terre Haute
Yep.
for 0-1. So
And we'll get to that. AJ, I didn't know Thunder Booty was a thing, but yeah, AJ's going with Devontae. I never
It's
heard it
Thunder
called Thunder
Cakes.
Booty before. Iron Cakes.
No, it's Iron Cakes.
Oh, Jared, that's not nice. Jared Shane, I hope Devontae loses that briefcase on a carnival ride.
I don't.
I don't think they'd let him
Alright.
bring it on a carnival ride.
No, there's going to
Very
be some
true.
kind of contractual,
That sounds unsafe.
yeah.
Especially
That thing
because
has
flying
pointy
because the
corners.
handle fell off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Say the
Yeah.
handle fell off of it the other day.
Yeah.
You can't keep a hold of it. The handle fell off.
All right. Well, Nixie, let's get to your match because that's the next one on the list here. They've got you taking on Anakin Murphy, which should be very interesting, if you ask me. It's because we're very high on
Yeah.
Anakin here, also.
Well, Anakin is also someone who I've trained with in the past. I started training with him back in spring, summer of 2019. So I have seen Anakin before he was even Anakin. So there's a lot of buildup. This is going to be our first match against each other on an actual show where we're like going at it. So yeah, I'm very familiar with his work. I'm very familiar with his style. So I've got a lot of ideas. I think I have an advantage in the sense that I've gotten to watch his development from the start until now, and I can really use that to my advantage. We're Whereas I don't know if Anakin has seen quite as much of me. So I think I've got a few more surprises. So,
Okay.
I think I'm going to come out on top. I might be
Duh.
biased.
Well,
But-
there's nothing wrong with confidence, that's for sure. So did you see Anakin when he was a referee?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw him get smashed at Glory Pro when he was a referee.
Probably
Well,
seen him go against Gary J, and his chest got turned to hamburger.
Yes, I've seen several of those matches. I've been in cars with Anakin and Gary J. So I know what's inside his head a little bit, And
Okay.
I have better eyeliner than him. So
Well.
I already
I
have
will
him.
say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say she's got him beat. She's got.
Yeah,
But-
Anakin looks like hastily applied, I think is a good way to put it sometimes. But I've never done it, so I can't judge too hard on the technique. So, so do we want to pick a winner here, Minderz, or are we gonna?
No, Nixi's gonna win. It's gonna be fine. Not a problem.
Okay, then we agree. Okay, so
We all agree.
We're all in agreement.
okay. All right. Next one I've got here. Hot and Heavy in the 5-star Cardi Party in a tag team match. I'm still getting used to Hot and Heavy as a team. It's, Joey and Theo, and then Cardi and 5-star just had their first tag match together in 0-1 last Thursday. Looked good. Took the loss, but it was a solid match that they had. So I'm curious about this one.
They fought the O'Neills.
Mm-hmm.
They fought the O'Neills. Because we broke that match here on the show, so I don't know why we can't ever remember things.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did they get those Power and Glory style T-shirts made? No, I don't
No,
believe
not
they
yet.
have. I told David about that, so hopefully they can make that happen. But
Look, I was really impressed with 5-star Cardi Party last week. I mean, they seemed to hold their own against the O'Neills. Granted, they didn't win, but they held their own. So I think they'll give Hot and Heavy a run for their money. I don't think they're going to win, but I think they're going to give them a run for their money because I'm a 5-star girl. I like 5-star.
yeah, you got the T-shirt.
I do. Somewhere. This is Cobra today.
Yeah. Well, nothing wrong with that. I'm still wrapping my brain around the fact that Joey is heavy and Theo is hot in that combination, because you think it should be the other way around. Just because
I thought it was the other way around. This is news to
No.
me.
No, Chan makes it very
Theo's
clear
hot.
every time that and he's also
But
apparently
Joey's the
sweet.
heavy.
Yeah, apparently he's also sweet tea, according to Big Man Chan.
Yep.
I guess I just
that a few times.
tuned Chan out or something because this is all new to me. I think my brain
Most
just
people do.
instinctively it's a blur whenever he gets on the mic. So
I don't think you're the only one.
You're not the only one.
yeah.
Chan's my buddy, but yeah, I think he doesn't get the respect from the crowd, so I think a lot of people tune him out. So you're picking Hot and Heavy, Minderz?
I'm going to pick Hot and Heavy. As much as
I'm
it
with ya.
pains me to say it, but
Well, I mean, they're both champs. You can't. It's hard to bet against the champs in this situation.
Well, hey, you know what? Since we're talking about the champs, we probably ought to send out congratulations out to Mr. Theo.
Yeah,
He's
you
a new
should.
daddy.
Yeah, just had another little one last week, I believe it was. So
It was Friday.
was it Friday? Okay.
It was Friday.
Yeah, I understand everybody's doing well, so good thoughts to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so Nixi, what do you think? Hot and Heavy or 5-star and Cardi on this one?
I mean, Cardi comes out to the ring with a skateboard. Hot and Heavy comes out with 2 belts.
And
So
Chan.
I'm going to go with champions every time. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I'm very curious to see Cardi in the ring with Joey, though.
hmm
It should be fun.
Yeah.
Isn't there going to be like an IP Mason and Angler or something going on again this week?
I think they've got another match going on tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
What do you think
Also,
about that one, Nixie? IP and the Angler. Oh wait.
That's
Okay,
just
that
also
one then.
featuring. They haven't announced any matches. For
Oh,
you guys.
also featuring. Okay.
Also featuring. Yeah.
So are they facing each other?
No, they're just booked for
No?
the show, but they
Okay.
haven't announced matches for them yet.
They're booked for the show and they haven't announced their matches yet. But I'm pretty sure that the Angler and IP Mason are probably fighting each other, is my guess.
I think so.
Because I believe they accepted the challenge. IP did.
Yes, because
Okay.
That feels like kind of like a coin flip to me. So I'm gonna go with IP, and that's just because I know him better. That's it. That's my only reasoning.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. We go by that rule a lot here.
Yeah.
We're like, we know that one, so we'll go with that one.
That's why you pick Jimmy Carrot for everything, Minderz.
Yeah, that's it. I don't always.
Hey,
So-
Minderz, have we heard if Joey has accepted Rob's challenge yet?
No. Well, he said no.
Oh, that's no. Rob's the GM though. He could just make that match happen anyway.
He could just make it happen, but yeah, yeah.
Maybe
I'm
he doesn't
hoping he
wanna,
does
like,
eventually.
maybe he doesn't want to like abuse his power. You know what I mean?
That's true. Well, then Rain could do it.
Yeah.
Let Rain do it. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, never did quite accept that match, so I'm not sure what's going on there. And I know they said there's supposed to be a surprise. AJ, I love you. One of our guys in the chat. He fears work rate Rob.
Rob posted the video of Chan and Joey doing the number on him with the chair back on Facebook again the other day. So he's got a long memory.
And they say there's a fan favorite that's going to be debuting tomorrow night too to address the Luminary. So I'm curious as to who that might be. Let me look at that. I'm going to look at that group again that they had put up of other ones. Hey, yeah, we didn't talk about LDLC and did you get the LDLC and Conley and Chris and Lobo?
Oh yeah,
too?
yeah, that's on there too. Yeah, we haven't got there
That's
yet.
a fatal four-way. Oh, okay.
Fatal indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder if ATM's going to have another open challenge. Yeah, that bless their hearts. Bless their hearts.
Do we need to dispense with the formalities of picking a winner here, Minderz?
No. I really don't think we need to. I mean, we love LDLC. I'm really liking some of the stuff Lobo's doing. Chris, he's in DC Black.
Everybody loves Chris.
But it's Mad Dog.
Yeah, it's an angry Mad Dog too.
It's an angry Mad Dog.
I should say angrier Mad Dog because he's always angry.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he's been in a mood since Joey screwed him over out of the title.
That's right.
Good to see Devontae in the chat there.
Devontae's back. Yay!
Iron kicks.
But yeah, so have you got to watch Conley at all, Nixie? I mean, other than at Thursday Night Throwdown, or
yes.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought you've seen some of their matches or his matches too. So
Yeah.
what do you think of that one? Do you agree with us?
Together. Oh yeah, I agree.
Okay.
He's clearly like he's got it. Like, I'm proud of the others for entering the match in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
To be fair, if the three of them can like work together a little bit, play the numbers game.
Yeah.
There could be a shakeup.
Could be, yeah. It's also possible maybe Connolly doesn't figure into the decision. Maybe they do something and maybe Chris steals one or DLC.
True,
You never know,
Yeah.
But either way, Connolly's going to beat somebody up. I think that's a given.
Yes. Somebody is going to have a bad night.
Yeah.
Somebody's
if that referee touches that chain again, it might be him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week the referee tried to move the chain and more than once, and Connolly almost ripped his head off a couple
Yeah,
times.
it might be the ref that's carried to the back.
Let's hope Bradley's not refereeing gets on the bad end of Connolly, because Connolly could throw him at distance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very much so. All right. And then we've got ATM that's supposed to. Nixie, he's had a lot to say about a lot of the people down at the Forge. I want your opinion on ATM. What do you think?
Well, ATM always has a lot to say. So
Mm-hmm.
he talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. He's always finding a problem with someone. I think it makes him feel better about himself. Obviously, he's a very great wrestler, a formidable opponent. But I think his ego, his arrogance can get the best of him sometimes. I think sometimes he focuses a little too much on how great he is, and he underestimates the people that he goes up against. So, I guess those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
But
Well, I've got to wonder if maybe he may have got that ego checked a little bit by Theo on last Thursday, because he had the TNT title match with Theo. Theo got DQ'd because he waffled him with the belt, but ATM was doing, as to be expected, doing a lot of talking during that match, and then he kind of got shut up at the end, and they let them lay in. So you never know. He might. I don't know if that maybe gave him an attitude adjustment or just gave him more to talk about. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
It'll give you more to talk about.
If I know ATM, and I feel like I know ATM very well, if anything, that's just going to make him more motivated to get that title and carry that belt around. I think that's just going to make him more motivated. He doesn't like being messed with. So,
Okay.
I'm curious to see where that goes.
I gotta agree with you there. So, Nixie, you said that you've been making the rounds in Indiana a little bit. Are you, by chance, factored into the big debut in Terre Haute on August 5th for 0-1?
As of right now, I'm going to be in Arkansas on the 5th.
Okay.
If I wasn't there, then I would love to be. But hopefully going forward, I can be on some of those shows, because I would really like to be.
Cool. Yeah, because they're really branching out from Mattoon. They got some shows in Clinton coming up, another one in Decatur next May. So they're spreading their wings a little bit. So there might be some more opportunities for sure.
Yeah.
Minderz, you got anything else you want to throw out there?
No, I'm just glad we got Nixie on here for our Forge of July, and I'm glad she was our last one. Save the best for last.
Yes,
so.
The best for last.
And you can even stretch it out for 2 weeks, because you got the O'Neills, then you got Nixie back to back.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
We had them back to back. Perfect.
Yeah, we've got some team synergy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. It's very important to our success.
Yes.
Well, where else can they find you on, what's all your social media stuff, so everybody can find you?
All my socials are at Nixi_PW. It's Nixi. People mess up the spelling all the time. It bothers me. So it's 4 letters. I don't know how people mess it up. It's not that hard.
Well,
Wrestling.
and wrestling. So you're on Instagram. What else are you on? You're on Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter, Threads. I don't know how much people use that. I'm trying to use it. I don't know what's happening with Twitter. It's a mess.
I think it's X now, isn't it?
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? Elon's nuts.
Who
Who
knows?
knows if it'll even exist in a couple weeks.
Right.
On Facebook, I'm just Nixi XS. Yeah, that's kind of everywhere.
And then
All right. And
good
where are you
luck on
gonna
your
be
match
coming up?
tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow she's down in Edgewood against Anakin. So
Well,
good luck
I know
there.
tomorrow, but what do you got
Oh, okay.
coming up afterwards? Just in case people want to check you out, see what you're up to.
Coming up, This Friday, people need to keep their eyes peeled at St. Louis Anarchy. Then, like I said, I've got that date in Arkansas coming up, more in Memphis. Got some things going on with Envision in Indiana. I'm going to be down in Texas, in Austin. Yeah, kind of just all over the place, keeping myself busy.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
It's always good to be busy, that's for sure. Well,
Yeah,
Nixie,
I forgot about Circus Maximus this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
Circus
Circus
Maximus.
Maximus is this weekend. Yep.
Yeah, I know you were wanting to. I know you were wanting to go to that, Minderz, but
I was wanting to go so bad.
I'm
Nobody
working on.
broke my. I broke my own foot, so I don't get to go to Circus Maximus.
So last year I went to SummerSlam on a broken ankle. So if I can make it through a stadium on a broken foot, I feel like you can do it.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. I'll tell you what, I'm working on getting down to Anarchy in October. Because I definitely want to try to be there when Gary J and Masato Tanaka have their match on October 12th. So that's the goal for me, and I think for a couple of our people, maybe trying to get down there for that. Nixi, thank you very much for joining us. This has been a lot of fun. You got an open invite anytime. You got something to get off your chest. If you want to throw out challenges, who knows, whatever. Just let us know. We'll get you on here again. And anything you want to say to our public before we let you go?
No, thank you for having me. Check me out. Check out my socials. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Thanks
All
again,
right.
Nixi, for coming on. We appreciate it.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.
Well,
what a way to end the 4th of July.
That was a fine way to end the 4th of July. Yes.
Yes.
Again, thanks to all the Forge talent that joined us this month. It was a lot of fun. And if our schedules are going to allow, we need to get confirmation, but we might have a special YouTube exclusive interview that we're going to try to record on August 19th. Kind of goes along with the 4th of July kind of theme. But keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll let you know when that's going on. Minderz, why don't we go ahead and we kind of talked a little bit about August 5th, but we didn't get any of the matches that were on the schedule. But I don't know how much we got into last week with this stuff.
I got into a lot of it on Twitter, but that's beside the point.
You were spooning it up on Twitter last week, that's for sure.
I was.
You almost became a Joey O'Reilly fan on Twitter last week.
Almost. Just about there. I'll put it this way. I respect Joey O'Reilly. Let's just go through the matches. We'll get there. We'll
go through the matches. All right. Well, we'll start off with Mad Dog Connolly and B.A. Malkin. A match we both saw in Danville a few months ago. But I'm down for this matchup anytime. These two guys. It's been billed student versus teacher by some people.
Yep.
And yeah, BA showed me in Danville that he can take it from Connolly and dish it out. So I'm all for this one. This is going to be a fun one.
Oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy every minute of almost every minute of this match.
Are you going to bring milk bones for Connolly for when he does bad things to BA? Give him a treat. So.
No, I would not disrespect Connolly like that. There is no way.
You disrespect everyone. You disrespect BA all the time.
No, I will not disrespect Connolly.
You push BA's buttons.
I do. Wait till you see the sign.
Oh boy.
I have to get the sign made before I have surgery, so.
We're still waiting to hear because there's gonna be some payback next month. We've heard from Jimmy Carrot that he will not be at Mattoon on the 19th.
Hey, we don't know for a fact he's going to get another match. But I have a feeling it's not dead.
No.
Because Jimmy Carrot won't die. So.
I'm willing to bet that's the case. Jimmy tends to not forget things like a Jimmy Carrot-sized dent in a steel chair in Mattoon.
Yeah.
So BA might want to kind of mind his P's and Q's a little bit, just kind of keep his head on a swivel because you never know where Basil's gonna pop up, and you know where Basil goes, Jimmy's not far behind. So
This is true.
just
This is
ask
very
Jacques. Remember
true.
when Jimmy came back, Basil came back first and surprised Jacques, and then
Yeah, Jacques got a Christmas present. I remember that very well.
I don't think I've ever seen you happier except for when I'm being assaulted by pudgy baby faces.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you didn't cackle
Hi,
like a
everybody in the
lunatic when
chat.
Jimmy came back, but hello, everybody in the
No,
chat, indeed.
I couldn't breathe. I was so excited. It was. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah. I think that was the birth of Giddy Mindy, wasn't it?
I think it was. I think that was the birth of Giddy Mindy.
Yes. Which has now been immortalized on a T-shirt and a bumper sticker. Well,
Yep.
Or sticker. You guys can go on a bumper or a laptop or whatever you want to put it on. All right. So moving on to the next match, because what a surprise, I got distracted. Three-way
No.
match. Devontae Knox, DeCobra, and Lander in a triple threat. What do we always say, Minderz? How do you bet against the king?
Yeah, it's hard to bet against the king.
If you're still in the chat, Devontae, you're our buddy and everything, but I mean, Cobra is a completely different animal to just about anybody not named Mad Dog in 0-1.
Yeah.
I'm willing to.
But you got Lander. This is good. I'm actually looking forward to this match a lot.
Wait, are you going to pay money to see Lander?
I might pay money to see Lander. Although most of it's going to go to Devontae and the King. So
yep. And
you see,
Devontae's right. He has proved us wrong before, and if you prove us wrong again, I will not be sore about it. You know,
it won't surprise me if he proves us wrong.
No,
again. It won't surprise me at all.
It's a three-way without a title on the line. It's a three-way without a belt, so it could be anybody. It's not like your cockamamie triple threat championship rule where it's always the champion.
And the winner is going to be all the fans. It doesn't matter who wins that match. The winner is going to be the fans.
Are you just hoping Lander takes Are you hoping Lander takes the pin?
Devontae, if you can make that happen, that would make my night.
Iron cakes.
That would make my night. Did you? Okay. You seriously did just say that, didn't you?
I did.
Whew, okay.
Hey, thank you, Anthony, for the love there. We appreciate it.
You are the best at surprises. He is.
Very true.
I will give him that.
All right, let's move on, Minderz.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's no wrong pick in that one. Obviously,
except for Lander.
As long as Lander loses, or whatever.
And that was the opinion of Mindy Elam, not me.
He knows. Lander knows. It's not like it's any secret. He knows I don't like him.
You're always selling him short.
I wonder why.
Well, let's move on, Minderz. Next match. Our obligatory hoss fight of the evening. There it is. Running it back again. This happened in Edgewood a few months ago. Camaro Jackson taking on Theo White. Like we said, not for the championship, but I think the big question here is, can Camaro pounce Theo as far as he did Benjamin Trust?
I don't know if he can do it as far as Benjamin Trust, but he pounced Theo. Yeah, I know.
No, well, Camaro pounced Leo Rush. Then he would go into the mezzanine.
Woo! But yeah, I mean, because Camaro did pounce Theo down at Edgewood, if you remember correctly.
Yep.
So
big meaty men slapping meat. AJ, you hit the nail on the head there, my friend.
And again, congratulations to Theo White.
Yes. Proud new papa for the second time,
papa.
I believe it is.
Think so.
Second time? Yeah.
Think so.
Because we see his little one running around some of the shows here and there. So.
Yep. Who are you picking? You know what? I think I'm going to go with Theo this time. We got to do picks. I don't know how many I don't know how many drugs I'm going to be under the next time we run through this.
Oh, this
so
that could be an entertaining show then. If you're hopped up on medication when Joey's on here,
I cannot be
Loopy
held
Mindy.
responsible for my. I cannot be held responsible for the things that come out of my mouth.
Oh my word. I can't bet against the Quadfather in this match. I got to go Camaro.
The only reason and it's not even that I want to go against the Quadfather, but the Quadfather won in Edgewood. So, and Theo's kind of been on this streak here lately where he's winning by any means necessary.
You might say he's hot.
He's hot.
He's on a roll. Let's call him Butter because he's on a roll.
Oh, Jim. Okay, next match, please, Mark, before I throw the spoon through the computer at you. So let's.
Oh, no. We don't want that. You just got your computer updated so it's working. I don't want you to break it with a spoon.
Right, exactly. We're hoping it's working.
Yeah. All right. Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Victor Analog defending against the Luminary and Gary J. And the winner of this match, Minderz, will be defending at the Homecoming show on the 19th against Warhorse, which is an added little caveat there.
Yes. I'm so torn. I'm so torn. I don't think Jacques going to win. But hey, they've proven me wrong before too. So, I got to pick between Victor and Gary. Here's the thing. I remember the matches that Gary J had with Warhorse before he was the Warhorse. Well, I guess it wasn't before he was the Warhorse, but when he was Jake Parnell.
Are we going to get into? Are we going to get into the horrific theme of the one match, or can we just gloss over that?
We'll gloss over that.
They've had
everybody
battles.
knows about
We'll just say that
they've had great battles.
Yes.
So there's part of me that kind of wants to see that play out again, but you can't look past Victor though. You really can't. With that new plate in his arm and everything, you just can't look past Victor.
Now that plate is covered by a pad, so it's not like he's using it for evil purposes. It just happens to be
I never
there.
said that. It's
I know,
by accident sometimes. It's by accident sometimes.
The conversation can wander to that trajectory. If to the listeners, they might hear you say that and then jump to the conclusions. I'm just covering our bases here.
No, okay.
I have never seen Gary J and Warhorse in the match in person. I've only seen their stuff on YouTube, so I would love to see it. But I really want to see Warhorse and Victor one-on-one. So I'm going to pick Victor.
I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
Yeah.
Because, and I picked Gary J for selfish reasons. So.
Well, true. Well, Warhorse has said he wants to become the first 3-time junior heavyweight champion. And as far as I know, Gary and Victor are both 2-time junior heavyweight champions. Am I right, Minderz, on that one?
Yes. Is Gary 2-time?
I know he's at least once. I'm not sure if it was 2.
I'm
David,
trying to think if he's.
Feel free to.
Yeah, if somebody can help us out with that.
This goes
awesome.
farther than my viewing history of 0-1, so I don't remember specifically when. Like I remember seeing when Warhorse and Lander were feuding over it, and then basically from the time that I started going to shows when Fitchett was still champion. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Yeah.
AJ trip down memory lane. Oh, they had a cage match too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be an awesome match. All 3 guys can bring it.
All 3 guys are going to be. Yeah.
I personally, I just want to see Victor take it because I want to see Victor and Warhorse and on the 19th.
But yeah, so I would definitely. Yeah. Like I said, I'm okay. I would actually be okay if Jacques won it too.
Sure.
But I'm not crazy about the whole Jacques 2 belts idea, but I'm just not crazy about it. It's not that I don't think it should happen. I'm just
Jacques can illuminate so many more people if they've got 2 belts.
But Jacques got his Shining Light Championship. Let them deal with it.
Then Jacques and BA can win the tag titles, and they could be Jacques Three Belts.
Next match, please, Reb.
Did I overstep?
Maybe a little. Let's go. Next match.
All right. Tag team match here. This is I'm very excited about this match.
I am
Country
too.
Air. I believe this is Country Air's first 0-1 show since they lost the tag titles in May, and they
Yes,
will be
this will be
taking
the first
on.
time.
And they're taking on Constant Headache, Kenny Calix and Anakin Murphy, both of whom you received a T-shirt of from PWTs this week,
did.
Minderz.
I
So
did. I
you're
did. I did.
so they're your boys. To the frustration of some other fans, you got a hug from Kenny at the last show.
I did. It seems to be an ongoing trend here lately, but that's okay.
Everybody loves Minderz, I guess.
Except for Reb. Reb doesn't love me.
Oh, I love you
Hey,
fine. It's just I have to
and
keep you in
and
check, Minderz.
I'll say Jared in the chat, at times he doesn't like me either.
Hey, me too.
Because remember, well, he doesn't like you right now, but he didn't used to like me, and now he likes me, now he doesn't like you.
I don't know what I've ever done to offend anyone. I am an unbiased journalist. I don't cause trouble.
Take that
I
back.
don't
We do know
provoke.
somebody that doesn't. I
I
forgot.
don't
We do know
provoke
somebody
anyone.
that doesn't love Minderz. I can think of two off the top of my head that probably don't love Minderz.
Well, BA obviously.
And Lander. Those are the
Oh
two that
well,
I'm pretty sure don't love Minderz.
and, well, Joey right now, but after the
Yeah, and Joey's
Donnelly
pretty mad at
business,
me right now too. See,
AJ
AJ's
chiming in.
going
So
constant
AJ's picking
headache.
Constant Headache on this one. That's interesting.
That's
I
my pick.
I'm torn. I'm torn. You're going Constant Headache.
I'm
Just to
gonna
be
go with constant
different,
headache.
just to be difficult, I'm gonna say Country Air, but man, it's gonna be a good match.
It's gonna be good. Like either one of that one wins. I'm fine with it either way. Because
Mm-hmm.
Country Air is our boys. We've had them on the show before. We love Country Air. But Constant Heartache, why do I always want to call him Constant Heartache? What
It
is
sounds
my
like an
deal?
80s song.
I know it does. But Constant Headache, I don't know. I like the freshness in the way that they work. I like the stuff,
Funky Fresh.
the moves that they're doing. Shut up. I'm about ready to give up on you tonight, Reb.
Oh, please,
But
please don't. Come on.
but yeah, I don't know. It's nice to see new blood in the tag division. It's kind of nice. And I kind of think Constant Headache has something they need to prove to the premiere so they can get their title shot.
Yeah, they're still kind of lollygagging and giving those boys their shot.
Thank you, AJ. I appreciate that. Constant Heartache could be their name when they team with Shaza in a 6-man tag.
There you go.
Perfect.
That works. All right, a couple other things to mention here. Let me see. Oh, well, we got a couple more matches and then another programming announcement for that show. So let's get to the next one here. Tag team match. Jordan Perry taking on Marvin and Kyle Pfeiffer.
Mark, Reb,
What? Well,
you left somebody out.
CMC will be there too, but if he's smart, he's gonna let Jordan take the wheel on this one. I mean, CMC. I'm just saying it. CMC is in a slump. He's been losing a lot lately, and Jordan is coming off of a win. Jordan's the veteran. Jordan has the experience. I think Jordan is the captain of the team. And if CMC gets in his own way, then Marvin could surprise him just like he surprised everyone when he won the heavyweight championship.
You
What?
have
We're not
valid
done
points.
yet. We're not done yet.
I thought I saw her in the background.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have valid points, but
I always do.
Marvin is a friend of the show. Marvin is
We
a
love
friend of the
Marvin.
show.
I still
love
take full
Marvin.
credit for him winning the championship.
I know you do. It didn't have anything to do with him. I
gave him the motivation. He got it done in the ring,
okay.
but I gave him the pep talk beforehand.
I'm sorry. I'm going with Perry and CMC. So
I am inclined to agree. I think Jordan will get the pin. I think CMC will do something to mess up somehow.
does CMC know you're going to be at the show yet?
I don't know. I don't talk to the guy.
He does now.
It's a good thing Mark didn't put what up. I'm curious. Please.
I don't know what. I don't know.
I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. All right. Then the
Hey,
well, I guess
CMC, Reb's going to be at the show in Terre Haute.
I'll have security.
What?
What? What are you
No,
doing?
nothing.
Are you messaging the Coopers?
No, not me. I never would. Why would I do that?
I still think you're the one that put me at the gimmick table next to CMC that one show.
Not me.
No, of course not. You wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
No. This was her spoon. When are you gonna get the Minderz spoon T-shirt?
We have to wait till I get money again.
Well, that's true. Okay, well that's fair. That is fair.
I need
Oh,
paid
about
and
CMC
taxes
and Mindy's
paid
foot.
and
You missed it. I already did, but I'm happy to do it again.
thanks a lot. You didn't have to do that. You really. Yeah, he's already done it a few times tonight. Okay, can we next match, please, Reb?
I can tell when you're mad at me when you start speaking very curtly at me. Let's get into the main event here, Minderz, for the 01 USA Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, let's. Yes, let's. Well,
Joey O'Reilly against
happened
local
there?
favorite. Hang on, let me see if I can find a better picture. But it's Joey O'Reilly against local favorite ZDP for the championship.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know some of our listeners on here didn't listen last night, but we had another local talent from around Terre Haute area on. Had some words to say about CM's or ZDP. See, you got me all confused now.
It's not hard.
And I tend to agree that ZDP will probably get in his own way, or dude will get in the way. One of the two. Yeah, I'm going Joey for the win. Everybody knows.
I think I got a better
Please
shot
put up
here.
AJ's. Please put up AJ's
No,
quote.
hang on.
Please.
Hang on. Give me just a second.
Jeez, I managed to figure out how to play that video, but I can't get it. I can play that video real quick, but I can't get in there to get the chat comments up. Dang it.
That's all right. If you do too much, then your
my computer
phone
might go down again.
Okay, let's see if this is a better shot. There we go.
That's much better.
There you see ZDP with Dude Baddington by his side. Minderz, you don't have a lot of Twitter beefs with people, but you kind of got your spoon right checks that your butt can't cash on Twitter with this fellow last week. Oh, Minderz' computer crashed. She'll join us here momentarily. But yeah, this one's ZDP, local favorite in Terre Haute, so he's getting the shot with Joey. He's had a lot of comments. Minderz kind of ran her mouth a little bit, asking why he got a shot, and he took exception. Oh, is she back? Hang on. Oh, shoot. I think I lost her. She'll get back. Anyway, it's been a long day. So if I have to, if I have to make a guess here, Joey has been on the roll of his life right now since, what was it? I'm trying to do math in my head. October-ish, I think, when he won the championship, October, November.
We jinxed it.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, I can get the picture down. So so I kind of went into some small detail about your putting in mouthing of dealing with ZDP on the Facebook or on the Twitter, but I didn't go
Eh.
too far into it because it's not my tale to tell.
Oh, hey, if people want to see what got said, they can go to Twitter and find out. It's on Joey's Twitter. If you have Joey's Twitter, so
True. And I forget what the handle is off the top of my head, but just search for Joey O'Reilly on Twitter. You'll find it.
I think it's at Joey O'Reilly. But yeah,
AJ chiming in.
ZDP does
Last
not.
time I saw ZDP, Jacques whipped his ass 6 ways from Sunday.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joey,
Do I need to ask you
as
the
much as
pickle
I
we're
hate
here?
Joey,
Well, you
and-
want
and
Joey
that's
to keep the
something you
belt so
won't-
Connolly can beat him for it.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, Bari.
Bari. Bari.
That could be taken out of context.
That could be. That's terrible. Let's
All right.
see.
And then the other thing that got announced
At
for this
Joey
show,
O'Reilly.
Minderz.
It's at Joey O'Reilly 11, by the way.
Okay. So if you want to go see what Minderz did to put her foot in her mouth. Oh,
I just asked, how did ZDP get the shot at the championship? That's all I asked. It was a simple question.
Then
It
he
was a
said you
simple
were whack
question.
or whatever it is.
And then he
says.
came at, yeah, it was whack, wickety wickety whack, or so, I don't know.
Word.
Thanks, guys. Sorry. Thank you, AJ. Thank you.
Who thought
all right.
AJ would be the voice of reason?
Right? Does it? It happens on occasion. I swear it does.
Every now and then. Alcohol's not involved.
True story.
You know, ever since Tequila Nards retired from the podcast, we haven't had a boozy, opinionated fellow on the show. So it's a little.
Yeah, we
odd.
do. Well, that's because he has no filter. That's the
That's
only
true.
reason.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
We might have AJ on our other show though, so I'm kind of excited
we
about
may.
that.
We're weighing the pros and cons of giving that
Hey,
man a
he
live
made a
microphone.
promise to me. He made a promise to me, so if he
Okay.
he promised me, so
We'll talk. We'll talk about it.
yeah, we'll
Uh,
talk about it.
One other thing they announced for the takeover show, Minderz, we have hosts for this show. Big Man Chan
We
and
do?
Rob Leach are hosting this show.
Are they going to be able to coexist?
That's the question. It's I don't know. I AJ jumping to his own defense. I'm sober as a judge if the judge was a judge from the Wild West when they used to prescribe whiskey to cure a headache. That's when they used to prescribe heroin for like the common cold.
Yeah, I'm still curious if Chan and Rob are going to be able to coexist. I mean, I know Rob is a professional, always a professional. So I don't think Rob's going to do anything. I think it's going to be Chan to start anything if anything gets started. So
Not Chan. He's a good boy. He's a fresh-faced, clean-cut, nice man nowadays. We saw the pictures. The beard took a hiatus. I don't have the pictures on here, but we have babyface Chan.
which
He
is
does-
definitely interesting.
He does insist that the beard is coming back. I don't think he likes the clean cut look.
I don't quite blame him at all.
No. Hey, take it from me. A beard is a great accessory to have on the face.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's not a flattering photo of Chan. AJ, Rob is the consummate professional. Chan is one too. It was that brother of his, God rest his soul, that was causing all the problems. Well, lawyers, right? It's
Lawyers.
So, Minderz, for those of you that don't listen to the Jumping the Rail podcast, it drops in on all our podcast platforms tomorrow. We had a little fantasy booking that AJ and Bari cooked up for the ride, which was 0-1 related.
Are
They
we
put
going through this again?
not all the way through. Just we'll hit the high spots. They basically
Okay.
booked a card AEW talent versus 0-1 talent. We'll just hit the big spots there. There was one that left me scratching my head, which was their idea for the junior heavyweight championship, where they had Victor Analog defending against Sting.
Yeah, no.
I called bullshit on that right away because Sting is neither a junior nor a junior heavyweight.
No.
He's a sextagenarian and he weighs 250 pounds.
You know what? We could just run through the matches real quick.
Just run through them real quick. We won't do a full
set a
dissection
timer.
here.
We'll set a timer. 5 minutes tops is all we're spending on this. Okay? So, all right. So they have a no disqualification match. Anakin Murphy versus Darby Allin.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be great. I think it would be a great match.
It'd be fun. I think it'd be a fun match.
Yeah. Then we have Ricky Starks versus B.A. Malkin. I'm not going to lie. There's part of me that kind of really wants to see this because they both have slappable faces. So
Ricky
it could
more
be a
than
lot
BA,
of fun.
though.
No.
I think you think BA has a slappable attitude.
No, he has a slappable face.
It's not. You can't make fun of the guy's face. Come on. He's a champion.
Okay.
He has the face of a champion.
Yep. Okay.
Easy.
Champion versus champion. The guys had FTR versus the Premier, SK and Soup, which would be a good one.
Yeah.
Warhorse and Sammy Guevara.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin versus Darby is money, and you know it. Let's see. Jordan Perry versus Daniel Garcia. I think that would be interesting.
As long as Danny doesn't dance.
You know he's going to. You know what? Maybe it should have been Danny versus Devontae.
Oh, there you go. They have the big dance off.
Have the big dance off. I think it'd be great.
I'll say
I'm picking Devontae for that one.
I'll say if it's Jordan and Danny, it's gonna be 10 minutes of Jordan cutting promos and Danny dancing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Let's see. FTW versus the Shining Light Champion. So you have Jacques Kennedy versus Jack Perry. For those of you that only watch AEW once in a while, that would be formerly known as Jungle Boy.
Yes.
Joey O'Reilly versus Kenny Omega. Sorry.
Hey, I picked Joey on that one, though, on the podcast.
No, I know you did. I know where
my bread's buttered.
And then we have the King versus Takeshna.
Yeah.
Which that one would be a lot of fun.
Strike-a-palooza.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. AJ he says DC Black versus the Acclaimed instead of Devontae and Danny.
Okay.
I'd be okay with it.
I'd be all right with it. Mad Dog Conley versus Brody King. Do you want to go into this? This is your bread and butter right there.
House fight. Yes, I would be all for that match.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Maki Ito versus Reign Victoria.
Now, throw out the caveat.
Oh, yes. But Reign comes out as authentic Reign, gets drugged back to the back by the minions, comes back out as the Empress of Evil, and destroys Maki Ito.
Right. As only the EOE can.
Exactly.
Right. We need didn't we have another term for her minions? Wasn't it the hooded jabronis or something like that yesterday?
Yeah, hooded jabronis. Yep. Yeah, I think that was it. Then we had Camaro versus Claudio, which there's another Haas fight for you.
And not just because I booked that match. That is my favorite match on this card.
Yeah.
I think
and then
yours is probably the next one.
No, we have the next two are my two top favorites, so it's fine. MJF cuts a promo on what a stupid mud show this whole thing would be. Which, again, we're fantasy booking people, so don't get upset.
Oh, AJ, Look at this. If you hear while Rain is in the back of EOE, Maki gets the mic and gets to sing and dance. Very
Yeah.
true.
Okay. And then CM
Hey,
Punk
can we
versus
get hey,
Jimmy Carrot. Huh?
can we get a duet, Maki Ito and Rob Leach singing the Golden Girls theme?
Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, I miss Rob singing Golden Girls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then CM Punk versus Jimmy Carrot. Can you imagine the promos?
That'd be so good. The match would be good.
It'd be great. The
The whole
match
thing
would
would
be
be
good.
good.
The promos would be great. But yeah, so there is. Did we make it under 5 minutes? I think we did.
I think so.
But yeah, so there's our fantasy booking if AEW was to come to 0-1. So
If you want to hear our picks for that card, listen to the Jumping the Rail podcast that drops tomorrow morning. And you'll get it. Or you can just catch it on YouTube right now. After you're done watching this show, just go check that one out.
yeah,
AJ agrees about having Maki and Robbie singing.
yeah, I knew he would.
Yep.
Well, Mark, you think we've skipped over Orange Cassidy yet at the begin for the beginning of Dynamite?
I forget who did they have pockets wrestling on that?
Oh, I don't remember. You're asking me to remember things I don't want to remember.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Hey,
he
why
didn't open.
don't you try to pay
Let's
some
pay the
bills while I
bills.
look this up?
We'll pay some bills here. ProWrestlingTees.com/JTRPod. You got T-shirts from the Shootout, from Jumping the Rail, from all of our stuff here. Here's just a taste of what you got. Get your shit and move. You get the Podigy, the fine garment that I'm sporting as we speak. Bump card, Independent Wrestling Matters. House Fights Draw Money. You got our JTR Crew shirt. Tony's Florida Style Fast Food Booking, which I affectionately call the mustard shirt because it looks like a mustard bottle, kind of with the label on there.
It's a great shirt. I wore it
Yeah,
yesterday.
yes, you did. And we got plenty more
Oh,
shirts on, not just those 8. And then
hey, we're past Orange. He fought
oh
AR.
that's right. Let me guess, he
Yep.
won. Damn
Now,
it.
how'd you guess?
Call
Sorry
it a
for
hunch.
anybody that went. Sorry. No
Spoiler
spoilers.
alert.
I'm sorry. Spoiler alert.
BrainbusterTees.com/other/JTR-podcast-network. Here's where you get the majority of the Shootout stuff. There you see we got Giddy Mindy, you got the logo, we got Minderz with the purple spoons, the classic logo. Then you can get T-shirts, hoodies, baseball shirts, fanny packs, caps, all kinds of good stuff. Stickers on Brainbuster Tees. And then along with these shirts here, we got a few other ones that we just dropped recently. There you see the Podigy. Look at that handsome devil in royal
Where?
blue. What? Hey, that's not nice. In orange and
Sorry,
blue, Illini
Reb.
colors. Yeah, you always got to get shots. AJ says, not to bring up Lucha Underground again, but AR Fox had a goddamn banger in Lucha Underground against Swerve. Fair enough. I'll have to look for that one.
He was on
Uh,
he was on the Lucha Underground kick last night. So yeah, it's
oh,
good.
yeah. It's the margaritas. So along with that one, if you're a fan of Mindy Elam, you can get the I'm a Minderz guy shirt, or you can get the I'm a Minderz girl shirt if you so choose in purple. Uh, and then yeah, so that's the stuff we got on Brainbuster Tees. 01 has their own merchandise, of course, made to order if you want, or they have stuff at the shows: T-shirts, cups, bottles, coffee cups, tumblers, all kinds of cool stuff there. Uh, there you see the basic logo shirts there. You can also get this new logo shirt that they just put out. I've got mine. I think Minder's got hers. With the
I've got mine. I got a whole bunch of new T-shirts this week. It seemed like I need to stop ordering stuff when I don't realize that I'm gonna be broke.
on there.
Reb. Oh, there you are.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm
I
there.
didn't. Sorry, I
Uh,
couldn't hear you.
oh, sorry. And then for you Kiss fans, the 01 Army shirt. I'm proud to say that I designed that one and passed it off. The logo will be bigger on the shirts than they appear on this one. Like they reconfigured the logo for their use. Uh, Patreon.com/01USA every Thursday. Well, every week you'll get the Thursday Night Throwdown episodes for $5 a month. And up, if you want to do the advanced tiers, then they have all kinds of cool bonus content, matches, full cards, promos, all kinds of cool stuff on there. So check that out. Like we said, next week we're gonna have the champ. There you see him there, Joey O'Reilly. I got to get a more up-to-date picture because he's got a low life shirt that might get me in trouble. Look, he's already
He's still got
glaring
the
at
belt.
me.
It's fine. No, I think that's me. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
probably me.
Yeah. Let's see. I had other pictures from.
You know what? Well, while we're
I
sitting
know
here
stuff
for a
disappeared.
minute anyway. Well, I just
Well,
want to
let me
give
get
another
Joey
shout
off
out,
the.
though. I need to give a shout out to CP
Okay.
Arts because they do an awesome
Yes.
job. They did an awesome job with our stuff, and
Absolutely.
if you haven't seen the new Cobra shirt, oh, it's
Fire.
beautiful. It is great.
It's good stuff.
I own it already too.
Oh, of course you do.
Of course I do.
A bit of a t-shirt spree at the over the last weekend.
Hybrid. Yeah.
All right, so I got
bit.
my pictures updated here. So August 2nd, we got Joey. Then August 9th, the week after. There we go. Gary J is going to be joining us.
I'm so excited about
He's
this
one
one.
we've been trying to get for a while. And
Yeah.
we got him coming in. He can't chop me through the computer, so I don't have to worry about offending him. But I'll be nice. I'll try to get Noodles to
you still
actually
need to
be
worry
on.
about.
If I can get Noodles on camera, maybe he'll be nice to me because he'll get to see a cat.
There you go.
Yeah.
I dare
August,
you to try to get pretty on there.
she's slippery. She won't do it. August 16th, Minderz, your buddy Cutthroat Kenny Calix is going to be joining us. Just a day shy of his birthday, so
Yep.
yeah, so we'll talk to him. And then on August the 23rd, if I'm adding my sevens correctly, we'll friend of the show coming back. We're gonna have, if my pictures will work. Come on, where are you? It's not working. I'll just tell you. Jordan Perry is going to be joining us. There it is.
There it went.
There he is. Hopefully.
I'm excited to see. You know what? You might have to be nice to him, and you might have to be nice to see him.
Hey,
you might have to be nice to see him see. You might have to be nice to see him see.
I always get along with Jordan. Look at that. Pictures from happy times here. But I'll hopefully CMC won't have stuck the knife in his back already by this point. Look at that. We're simpatico.
Yeah,
we both think
you two share a brain sometimes. Yeah.
You hate it when I share a brain with people.
Well, that's because you share a brain with like 3 people that I know of.
And we're all brilliant. One last thing also, if you haven't seen, they've put the calendar up for the rest of the year. I think they've actually put up some dates next year also, Minderz, but I don't have that card up here. But yeah, the next one on the list here is Terre Haute, then Mattoon, September 30th in Clinton, to be announced in October.
No. Well, September 3rd, you skipped September 23rd in Mattoon. We got back-to-back Mattoons.
I'm just going through the odd towns.
Oh, okay.
Not just the Mattoon. So, but then back in Terre Haute on November 18th, the show before that in Clinton. So they're kind of, like we said, they're kind of spreading their wings a little bit and moving all over the place. Yeah. AJ says he thinks Jordan needs to call Stephen P. New over Sean Spears' usage of the chairman gimmick. Well, maybe we'll mention that to Jordan on the show, or if we don't, AJ, I'll let you put it in the comments. All right. Well, I don't know, Minderz. I think we have covered everything, unless I'm forgetting something.
I don't think so. We don't have any matches yet for. Oh.
What?
I am going down tomorrow night. Some things changed in my life, so I will be there tomorrow night. Nobody warned BA though. Nobody tell BA.
No, nobody tell BA. Okay. So you'll get
tell BA.
You'll get to see Mike Outlaw, which is very exciting. I'm jealous.
Yes.
I will not be there. Turns out my own plans have changed. I will be in Terre Haute on August 5th also, when I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it. And then
yep, you have to drive me.
Well, one of us has to drive you. It's if it's not me, it'll be the wife or it'll be Bari. We'll have to see.
Did you notice we say everybody except AJ?
Well, AJ, he'll be 3 buckets in by the end of the show, and
Nah. Not at the 0-1, he won't.
that's true. That's true. Uh, but no rallies afterwards. We're gonna
No
have
rallies. Sonic.
okay.
Sonic.
Hey, I'm good with Sonic. They have tots, so I'm good.
Okay.
Anything you want to add before we say goodbye, Minders?
We'll just say surgery next Tuesday. We'll see how that all plans out. So you might have a very interesting Minders next week on the
Right.
show if Minders makes
Or
it.
I'll say, or we may have a substitute. We'll have to wait and see. So
We might. I hope not.
Well,
I really want to
yeah.
be able to do it. So
Well, Minders, you will do great. The surgery will be without a hitch. I'm sure of it, and you'll be on the road to recovery, and you'll have a cast. So anybody that sees Minders at the show after her surgery, you'll have a cast. You get to when you put your Herbie Hancock on for posterity.
yep. Actually, I'm going to have two because they're going to give me a splint at first, and then I get a cast later. So I'll have a splint.
can't-
I'll have a
You
splint
can't
for
sign
the
a
Terre
splint
Haute
though.
show. Yeah, it's yeah, you can.
It's
If it's like
like-
the one I had before, you can.
well, we'll see. But yeah,
But sign that or wait till the Matt Toon show and sign the cast.
and then once the cast comes off, we're gonna auction it off for charity. And by
No.
charity, I mean to
I'm
go
saving
towards our
it.
network.
It's gonna go right here with everything else. I might set the ass licking right by it. I might set it right up there by ass licking.
Okay. You might want to spray some Scotch Guard over it after you get it off, so that the signatures don't come off.
Yeah.
Just a
planned on
helpful
it.
hint there.
And
We
probably
have
a lot of air freshener. A lot of
Yeah.
air freshener
Oh, yeah.
on the
It'll-
inside.
I'm just telling you, it's not a judgment or anything. It's gonna smell when you get that cast off. It's gonna be ripe because I take it from experience. We have soared off the rails one more time, Minders, just for the hell of it. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna say goodbye, Minders. You will see everyone tomorrow in Edgewood. I will see you all on the 5th in Terre Haute, and then until next week with possibly Minders, definitely Joey O'Reilly. For Minders, this is Reb reminding you all life is hard, work stiff, and we will see you guys soon.